So again, we're on for the elite section of the men's steeplechase, probably the premier event of Thursday evening. So tune in and watch this if you're not right now. And I should say, tell your friends to tune in. And let's run down through these list of names. Heron Legat of Galazzo and Nike. He actually paces many of the Diamond League races. He's a Texas Tech graduate. Itai McGiddy, Nike Oregon Project, Israeli nationality, and a Clemson grad. My former teammate is a PR of 8:24. Evan Jager making his debut as they step to the line, Oregon Track Club. Watch out for him. You will see him with the hair. Dan Hewling of Reebok. He is the best in the U.S. over the past 3 years. Kyle Heath, U.S. Army. You have Lyle Weiss running unattached. Jose Pena, Venezuela. Jose Gregorio Pena of Venezuela. John Riccardi, Club Northwest, formerly of Idaho State, and formerly of the of Team Indiana Elite. Marvin Blanco of Venezuela, Justin Tyner, U.S. Air Force, Augusta Mayo, WC athlete. We have Adu Dentano, Brooks Team Indiana Elite. Thomas Klus of Adidas Bay Area Track Club, also coach at San Francisco. We have Chris Winter, Speed River, formerly of Oregon, correct? Yeah. Steve Sodaro, Bay Area Track Club, also formerly of Cal. Hillary Bohr running unattached, formerly of Iowa State. Corey Nowitzki running unattached, Eastern Michigan, I want to say. And Jordan Fife, Brooks Team Indiana Elite, as they come through 400 meters after this jump here. 65, Evan Jager sitting there in third place. 66, they announced. Jordan Fife, formerly of Indiana State. So Mayo is leading right now. Oh, and he falls out of the pit. No longer leading. Dan Hewling now takes over in the new Reebok yellow. Jager and McGiddy. So Jager and McGiddy, close training facilities, as McGiddy, as we mentioned, he's Israeli citizenship, but he pretty much paid his own way to come to the U.S. and convinced the guys at Alberto's group to take him on to train. He's battled injuries over the years, but when he is on, this guy, I trained with him, rarely finished a workout because he had many IT band problems in college, but would go out. He ran 3:41. He's run under 4 minutes in the mile. He's run 8:24. He's been in the 2008 Olympics for Israel. So a guy that's got credentials and experience. So watch out for him. Again, sitting in third. Hewling, Jager, 2:13 over that barrier. Jager looks pretty comfortable right now. This is kind of a jogging pace for him.
The steeplechase is real easy until it gets real hard, much like they say about the marathon. So a little bit of trouble over that barrier, but so far pretty clean.
Yes. And they're now distancing themselves a little bit here, as it looks like McGiddy, that might be Bohr sitting behind McGiddy. Nowitzki, I want to say that's behind them. So we'll keep in contact here. Jordan Fife in the bright yellow, watch out for him, Team Indiana Elite. As Hewling now with 5 to go, about 2:51, gets a step on Jager. Hewling's got to be running confident this year. He's had a pretty consistent last couple years. He's had some nicks and dings he's dealt with in and out of seasons, but has really produced some good results consistently under 8:20, and he's been the only guy to do so. Jager doing a good job of staying right with him as we're coming up on 1,200 meters.
And who better to learn from and follow a race plan than Dan Hewling?
3:21.
I mean, if you're Jager, maybe you're running a little bit over your head at 67 last lap, but each lap growing in confidence because the guy you're shadowing is, as you said, the most consistent in the U.S. over the last few years.
And Jager really doing a good job sticking right on him, Expectations of fans are quickly increasing as we watch this race. We talked about that beforehand. And he's, we talked about being comfortable running around people. He's actually doing a good job of not having to worry about that too much right now, as he's kind of sitting on the shoulder. Watch him. He'll probably go out wide a little bit so we can see that barrier better. You see him just a little wide there. And that's just kind of getting used to it, getting those steps, and if you're running up front like Hewling, you kind of keep your eye on that barrier as you get to it, and your body just kind of automatically adjusts your steps, as you see there. When you're behind a little bit, you get kind of sometimes after a little bit of a stutter to get your footing right, and and keep yourself in good shape there. But we mentioned Itai McGiddy. He's kind of fading through the back of that pack right now. Justin Tyner, who's had a great senior season, or excuse me, junior season. I think he was a surprise indoors, I want to say, in the 5K. He's running in the 13:30s, 4:33, so 70 seconds for that last lap up front. But Tyner moved up into 5th. Ooh, and he almost falls out of that water pit. Every time we mention a name, it seems like out of that water, they're having a tough one.
The curse of the Fen. And let's not overrate too much the form going over the barriers. You see many top Kenyans with some form that probably would make steeple purists cringe a little bit. So when it comes down to it, there are barriers, but the faster, more talented guys in the U.S. usually just don't run the steeplechase, which is why they haven't had the same success as in the 5,000 or 10,000, or even the 1,500. But Jager, I mean, he has the speed, did well at 5,000, also 1,500. So there's no reason why the 3,000 wouldn't suit him well. And now he goes to the lead. Evan Jager taking the lead over Dan Hewling as the rest of the gap is bringing them back. So he gets a little antsy here. Going to the lead, that's 5:39, 5:40, so 69.5 there.
No, this is an interesting development. A whole K to go, and Jager says, "I feel pretty good." So the work they've been doing has got to be paying off, and he's feeling confident right now. Hewling's got to be a little surprised, I think. You know, he's probably thinking like, "Wow, this guy's no joke right now." And it looks like that might be hip number 7, so that's Jose Pena. That's hip 7 Jose Pena, not hip 8 Jose Gregorio Pena. But now Hewling moving back up comfortably to sit right behind Jager. 6:20 with 2 to go. So pay attention to that. If they ran 70s, which they've been right around, that would be right about 8:40. So that would be a great debut.
Yeah, 8:40, just to put it in perspective, 8:45 is the Trials B standard, 8:32 is the Trials A standard, 8:32 also the Olympic Games B standard.
So it's Jager, Hewling, Pena, and we'll get a read on our 4th and 5th as they come around. 67, about 6:50 with 600 meters to go, and Jager now has a step on Hewling. And he's picking it up.
He looks like a natural at this point, Ryan. He's attacking the barriers as they go. You would not be able to pick him out of the race saying this guy's never run a steeplechase before.
Evan Jager with now 4:50 to go, looking very smooth over these barriers like he's done it before, and now distancing himself from the experienced Hewling. 7:22, 7:23, 7:24 with 1 to go. Hewling is a second behind. Pena's on his back. And we might be seeing a new event for Mr. Evan Jager in the year of 2012. Olympic teams are on the minds of all these athletes, and you got to figure, I got to find my way to London. Evan Jager might have found his right here. It's early. The time might not be super fast, but this will be a great debut. He's got to stay on his feet now. Still 200 meters to go. Pena now looks like he's going to creep up on the shoulder of Hewling. 63 last lap, so Jager has really picked it up. And here we go over the last water barrier. Stay up. There we go. Pena, Hewling. 100 meters to go. And this is 100 meters to go. It's 8:17 right now on the clock. This is a great time. Evan Jager's going to hit the Trials A standard, no problem. Games B standard is his, 8:25 point. Pena, 8:29. That was the last 2 laps for Evan Jager. Ridiculous. That might have been about a 2:05 last lap, or last 800. Wow.
2 seconds off the A standard.
2 seconds off of the A standard. Evan Jager, welcome to the steeplechase. I think he's going to be here to stay in 2012.
And incredible. We wondered early on if he was biting off more than he could chew following Hewling, but perfect. Timing was perfect. Form over the barriers, perfect. And then you saw what made him such a successful 5,000 meter runner and a 1,500 meter runner. Closed really quick.
So Jager, Kevin Leal, there he is, right on his back, ready to get that interview. Looking forward to seeing how he sounds about this race. That was a very impressive opener. 8:25, people out there, will you please look and see what American debut Thursday evening?